support of the bill and his general support of veterans' causes. And he even has other good traits. He's a fellow Marine, so we're not here to testify in support of the bill. Anything that assists veterans has, of course, our support.
Well, sir, what do you make of the plate?
I like the plate.
Well, I mean, if you could step, I mean, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel proud?
Oh, absolutely. Anything. I'm active in a whole range of veterans organizations. I'm a past state commander of both the Marine Corps League and the DAV, a life member of almost all the other organizations, and vice chairman of the Joint Veterans Committee of Maryland, and chairman of the Prince George's County Veterans Commission, and member also of the British Royal Marine Association, so we are solidly in support.
But what does that plate do for you?
Oh, anything that raises the cause of veterans. Today the needs are greater, and the veterans community is, of course, aging. I always tell my wife when I go to the Disabled American Veterans state level, it's the only place you can go at 78, you don't feel old. And our needs are greater with the wars in the Middle East. So anything that keeps the public's mind focused on it, and we're lucky to have delegates here, Delegate Smeagol, who are veterans and to lead the cause here in Annapolis. So when I served in the Maryland General Assembly, practically everybody, all the male members were almost all of them were veterans. So it's a totally different picture now. So we're lucky to have legislators who have personal experience and give us leadership. And of course, we're extremely supportive of Delegate's bill.
All right, Delegate Schmeigel, if you wouldn't mind, it sounded to me as if this plate is in competition with two established plates, and that's...
No, it's really not, because the other plates, for example, the Marine Corps League and the DAV both have plates, but you can't get them unless you're a member of the Department of Maryland Disabled American Veterans or the Department of Maryland Marine Corps League. So this would, in fact, not limit it, it would expand it, and it wouldn't affect our plates at all. You know.
They were also discussing the fact that there was a Maryland Bay plate and an Ag plate, which are jealously guarded by the Environmental Committee, and they may not want to make room for a veterans plate and give more.
Well, I think it would deal with this. It would deal with a different constituency. I mean, I don't think we'd be rivals at all, and I think most of our members support the general causes of the environmental community and the other special plates. So I don't see any problems with that.
Which committee are we talking?
Environmental
Matters?
Yes,
Is that where is this heard?
Yes, sir.
It's upstairs. I mean,
yes.
And would someone address it? This proposal would pay for itself?
Yes. Oh, yes. It was self-financing.
Would someone address it?
And
How would it pay for
That
itself?
draws a great deal of support in Annapolis, which otherwise might be missing in this time, or rather the bleak fiscal condition of the state. So it would make a little extra money for the veterans community.
So, Delegate Schmeigel, if you could talk, I mean, how is this revenue neutral as far as tax dollars are concerned?
The cost of the plate is covered by those who say, I'd like to participate. When they purchase a plate, there's approximately $20 more added onto the plates, and that money goes to the Veterans Trust Fund. And so with those funds being depleted right now, it's very imperative that we find other mechanisms available in these tight fiscal times that we can put that money back in to take care of those veterans. We got people coming home right now from Iraq. We got people coming back from Afghanistan, and they need our help, and they need our support. And with the tightness of the dollars available, this is a great way for every citizen to step up and say, you know what, I support Maryland veterans, and I'm willing to spend that extra money. This is a great way for us to have an opportunity to show that every day and to remember every day when we're driving down the road how proud we are of those who are away from their families and making those sacrifices for our freedom.
Yeah, we might point out that on March 17th in Bowie, the Maryland Joint Veterans Committee is honoring Tony Begenwald, who, as Veteran of the Year, he received an award from both houses last year. He has made about 500 visits to Bethesda and Walter Reed as part of Marines Helping Marines. And the Marines Helping Marines provides all the things that the government sometimes doesn't provide. Sometimes, these days, for example, the wounded are rushed to Ramstein in Germany, and then they sometimes get to, now Bethesda, it used to be both, and they have the clothes on their back, and the Marines Helping Marines provides all telephone cards and transportation for families and all kinds of things, and they regularly have cookouts and barbecues for the wounded at Walter Reed and Bethesda. Now, I keep saying Walter Reed, it's Bethesda now. And they provide that, and, so that this is in that spirit.
You know, one of the criteria that when you establish a plate like this is the people that you're serving. And I think one of the things that Marylanders want to do is recognize not only their war dead, but their war wounded, those that came back and are in our society every day. And this is an opportunity to say thank you and to say we remember. And, you know, there's nothing worse for a family member of someone that's been lost or disabled or is away in battle right now. You know, there are many Marylanders who are sacrificing now while their loved ones are overseas in harm's way. This is an opportunity for everyone to display a simple thank you to those families that they can see as they go about their daily business in Maryland and say thank you for a job well done, thank you for your past service, and a reminder to those young people that are coming up in our state that we need folks to serve. We need people to serve, and that we respect those that do, and their service is important to us. And I think that's a status reminder to us, just as much as the plate about the Bay reminds us the need to be a good caretaker of the Bay. This plate reminds us to be a good caretaker of those that give their lives and put their lives on the line for us every day to ensure that our liberties are protected in this state.